Hey right guys, Truthmuncher's Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 6 of Riverdale season 4. This one is titled Hereditary, and I remember them releasing a poster way before season 4 started to air, and they were like, ooh, Hereditary, oh, and it was like a rip-off of the film Hereditary. So, no doubt that this is going to be another cringe episode. So I can't wait for that one. Like I said, the only story I'm actually really remotely even invested in at this point is Jughead's. I feel like his is a competent story that actually feels like writers have written that. Everything else just feels like 4-year-olds have written it. So yeah, I'm assuming we're focusing on Cheryl. I did watch the kind of promo trailer on a live stream on Twitch a few days back, and I just laughed. Obviously, I think it was focusing on Cheryl. So I mean, can't wait for that. So yeah, episode 6 guys, if you enjoy it, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe, and if you want the uncut reaction to this episode of Riverdale and the rest for seasons 1 to 4, then a link to the Patreon page will of course be down below. But for now my friends, wish me luck, let's go.
Is haunting Thistle House? What other explanation could there possibly be?
I already can't be asked, it's showing the previously and I can't be asked.
Except that recently, someone has thrown a tire iron into the system.
Oh gee,
How do you save a town? And who know the answer?
Welcome to the team.
Welcome to Pops, now your life has changed. His life has changed like that. Oh, okay, great. I love that transition from, you know, breaking into cars to a well-rounded citizen in the space of 2 minutes. Oh my god.
Julian needs a body shot, so we're giving him you.
No! Hereditary, please! What is this nonsense?
Andrews, you asked us to be big brothers, not soldiers in a turf war.
The turf war, okay. Against one guy called Dodger, who has no men by the way, he walks around by himself.
Now that the trials are over, I think it's time to let bygones be bygones.
I can't leave Hiram's back out, this is just some...
If we did decide to move forward together.
So what, that storyline's done then? Hiram in prison, all of last season is pointless.
It's safe out here at night.
I'll be alright, Mr. Jones.
I'll be alright, Mr. Jones, you know, I put on the mask and I'm a different man.
Its fingerprint is unlike any of the rest of them. It's raw, it's real. The characters have tension, there's political commentary woven throughout it. They mention the war, the boys have...
They mention the war, so you know it must be a good writer. Oh, they mention the war though, Betty.
Never let them take anything from you.
Boom. I was editing the last episode, by the way, and the amount of times we went boom like that. It was unreal. Unreal. It was mad. I think that was literally about 30 times I did it. So he did it again there. I'm going to call every time it does it. Who cares a shit about chick?
Yes, it is.
That's pretty
We were doing jingle jangle. Too much.
Oh yeah, that hardcore dude.
I thought you were going to school today. I was. For realsies.
For realsies, Cheryl, shut up. Do you remember she was the best character? And the show is so shit that she's only gone down about here when in any other show she would have been done.
Well, there's one thing we need to do first.
Oh my
Fact,
god.
the spirit can't cross a circle of salt.
I want to die.
But do you have a polygraph machine we can use here?
They're not liable, Betty.
Of course you'd be here. How dare you go after Dad?
Cheryl, you are trash. You are the worst character in this entire show.
We let ourselves in. Hope that's all right.
Okay.
Shall we begin?
Shall we not? Because lie detectors don't mean shit.
Are you hiding anything from us?
Oh. Betty thinking she's sick. You're hiding. So everyone's hiding something, you fucking idiot.
Recovering addict.
Here it again.
It's my big secret, Betty.
Yeah, bullshit.
Mr. Lodge.
Mr. Lodge, do you remember when we were in season 2 and we actually all had good storylines? Yeah, actually I remember that. I remember that. But then the writer started to do cocaine, so...
The accursed family came to this house.
Oh, good. She's up. This house has caused you nothing but pain. Okay, if you sold it, we could start somewhere new.
Just sell it. This place is shit.
Would you mind if we went down to the chapel to light a vote of candles?
Now be gone.
Wah!
You won't be getting my signature, nor will you ever visit that chapel again.
Alright, Cheryl, whatever. I don't really give a shit.
Veronica and I are finally free of you.
Is that what freedom
For fuck's sake, Hiram.
being hostess said?
Sort your life out.
Enjoy. I need you in my bed.
I need you in my bed.
Didn't you tell them we've got arcade games they can play for free?
Yeah, but Dodger's still giving them free pizza.
Oh, great. These kids are stupid as fuck.
Burgers and fries and milkshakes from Pops.
We'll get the word out.
We'll get the word out, bro.
TT? This
Oh my god. That corpse would be rotting by now. It's already rotting. I don't give a shit.
Julian.
Oh, imagine Tony's just sat there like, she's sane at this point. Cheryl is insane. She's off the ball. Tony's just chilling though and letting this happen. She's got no help for Cheryl. She's not seeked any counsel. She's just letting this happen. So in my eyes, Tony is a garbage girlfriend. Without a doubt, she's garbage.
I have a surprise for you.
Why is there cum on this table? Mum, imagine.
Mine.
Even the character names. There's a character in here named Bitsy Bane.
Oh my god, I figured it out in 4 seconds.
Is that enough proof for you?
Hootin' doodly doodly.
You said the man was bludgeoned to death in the kitchen.
Haha. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yes.
This is when the show was good. I remember that. Good times, good times. That kid was about to go like building up and I was like, no, boxing! Like throwing all the kids out of the way.
Archie.
Why is there like 3 people dancing?
I'll see you.
This clown wants. I'll be back.
Clown.
Everyone
I'll tell you who the clown is, Archie. The writers of Riverdale. They're the clowns.
Till you showed up.
Can we end this? End it this episode now.
Don't you need to put your mask on first? See, I told you.
Yeah, he did. You're not Negan, mate. Calm down. This guy actually thinks he's Negan.
We're gonna be okay.
You can tell we've been digging because we have mud on our shirts.
No, sir. You wrote books 2 through 5. The first one was written by my grandfather.
My grandfather.
It has his voice.
Let me stop you.
And he wrote about the war. Come on, you've got the most important part, Archie. Archie? No, I don't give a shit.
The text doesn't lie.
I'm not a thief.
What you got after?
For God's sake, do you know who the hell I am?
Oh, shut up your bin. You're going to be dead in about 5 years. Oh, do you remember that time you were chased by a serial killer? About 2 episodes ago.
He took advantage of her, she got pregnant, he left her high and dry.
Actually, he took care of her until she died. And then he took care of me.
Cool. Like I said, I'm not going to take the show seriously because the writers don't. So,
I'm just the messenger.
that was a really great backstory to Hiram Lodge. He cared for my mom till she died. Yeah.
You're entitled to your opinion of him. But the father I know, there's good in him.
Okay. But Veronica sees him as the guy who tried to murder her boyfriend and sent him to prison. We're not going to forget that, so...
Barely having a psychotic break.
Thank you, someone's...
As soon as we had you declared unfit.
Get out, you parasite!
It's the truth, Mr. Chipping.
Yes, I'll help you.
What? That was easy. There's a...
But I look myself in the mirror as a teacher, as a writer. If I didn't.
Mom, not everyone's happy about what we're doing there, and I've made some enemies.
Yo! I'm pretty sure this is illegal.
Hermosa?
There's no need to add that sound effect. What's the fuck?
Tell him I'll be skipping it.
Got on there. Well done.
About the loss of the man's moral compass.
What's... Is he alright?
I'm sorry, Jughead. That we couldn't help you.
Is he committed not alive? Yo!
Mr. Chipping! Call 911! Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance!
What the fuck? That's kind of creepy. I like that. I actually kind of like that. That's mad. That is mad. And they're all just sat there, like, not even bothered.
I think it's Julian trying to escape from the challenge.
Oh, Cheryl, shut up. You cretin.
He's escaped.
You think acting is so... Cheryl was a reasonable actor, like...
You are going away for a long time, Cheryl.
I mean, I actually kind of agree with him. I don't like the guy. I don't...
And I'm taking you to the authorities this instant.
Thank you! I mean, he's trash. He seemed a bit, well, very aggressive there. But she needs to go to the police. That's a fact. Did she just kill him? Oh, she did kill him. Oh, okay, cool. We just killed him. Tony just committed a murder, by the way, if you missed that.
FP led me right to where he buried the body.
Yeah, like I didn't see that coming a mile off anyway. I thought in my head, like, they're working together, obviously.
I love you, babe.
Unless you have a search warrant from the local constable in hand.
I don't. But I'll get one.
Good luck with that.
So Tony just committed a murder, and she's fine. She's fine. Tony, you are trash.
Holy hell.
Ooh.
Is he dead?
Is it Dodger? Oh no, it's a
Fall from grace.
Well, I heard we're getting a new teacher.
I liked Mr. Chipping, that's annoying.
Ian McEwen.
Hello, students.
Oh, bollocks. No.
I'm putting that to the test.
That's trash. I liked Mr. Chipping. That was the best scene of the whole episode, though, where he kind of jumped out and he's like, call an ambulance, and all the students just sat there like, we don't give a fuck. That was really good. That was creepy. None of this Cheryl shit, that doesn't interest me at all. It's not scary, it's not creepy, it's cringe, and makes no sense. But that was Jughead's story is by far the most interesting. Like, that kind of sided in with the flash forwards as well. It makes me interested to see kind of what's going to go on there. Everyone else I'd say is mildly garbage. Then I'd say utter garbage is Betty and Cheryl. Those two storylines I just despise. Like, especially Cheryl's. Just this kind of like looking after Jason still. It's the same story, apart from now we've added on that Tony's killed someone. But she's going to have no side effects of that, because imagine in real life if you did murder someone, yeah, you'd be completely fine hours later, wouldn't you? No, she's a psychopath. Tony's a psychopath and needs help because she's allowing this to happen. And she's an awful girlfriend. And Cheryl is mentally insane, needs help, and they're just not going to do it. So, yeah, I hate that storyline to pieces. It's just, oh my god, I hate it so much. And like I said, it just made Cheryl and Tony these awful characters where they were both so good in season 2, so good in... they were like the best part of season 3, I'd say, because season 3 storyline was so disgusting for all the main cast that Cheryl kind of stuck out on top and was the best. But now she's just bottom of the barrel. Her and Tony, I just lost all faith in. Betty's this whole, like, her brother and chick and hiding this body. I'm glad the kind of body thing from season 2 has come back into play with this part. I did like that about it, but it was so obvious that he'd been played, and lo and behold, they were played. So Bear's an idiot, of course. She's learned nothing over the 4 seasons and just trusting everyone. So that was dumb. Like, everyone called that, but whatever. So Betty was garbage. Archie was pretty trash, but not the worst he's been. I like his kind of idea of wanting to look out for Riverdale. I do like that. They're just going about it in a very cringy way. Of course, it's Riverdale. Like him putting on this mask and he's just in the car. It's like, whatever. But going to hire him for help, and then obviously Dodger's kind of rolled up all bloody and shit, so we'll see what happens with that. But I don't mind. It's his idea, I don't mind, of like owning this place and having it be a community centre and wanting to look after Riverdale. That I don't mind. It's just the way they've gone about it is kind of awful. Then we have Veronica and her whole family drama. Don't care. Like I said, I don't. The writers, whenever they try to make something serious, I'm just going to laugh at them in the face, because how you can't take this seriously anymore. It's as simple as that. Like I said, the only storyline that I feel is reasonable and seems like the writers actually tried, at least for me, is Jughead's. And that scene where Chipping jumped out the window and the students just kind of stood there. That was a really creepy scene, I thought. Because obviously something got to Chipping, something happened for him to obviously do that. and I'm curious what that is. So I'm interested in that mystery with Jughead. Jughead is the only story that I am mildly entertained, and well, entertained by the whole episode, of course, all the time, because it's just so off the wall that you have to be. But in terms of like actually looking at storyline and being like, okay, well, they tried with that, Jughead's by far. So yeah, it was one of those episodes. It's Cheryl and Tony. I just actually can't get that out of my head. It's just disgusting. The writing for that is, I don't know what they were thinking. I really do not know what they were thinking when they were writing Cheryl's story this season and Tony's. They were like, yeah, this is a really good idea. This will make everyone like Cheryl and sympathise with her. And they will all be on her side because we like Cheryl, don't we? We all agree that she should have her corpsey brother in the basement, or in the chapel, sorry, and Tony will be in on it and they talk to him and feed him food and do rituals on babies and then bludgeon their family members to death and then they're fine the next day. That's all reasonable because we like Cheryl. No, that's not how it works. That is not how writing works at all. Yeah, garbage with that story. So rate the episode. It's entertaining because it's so bad, don't get me wrong. That's why I'm continuing to react to this show. It's because it is so off the wall, you just kind of have to see what happens with the next one. But as I always say, I look back at season 1 and 2 and it was like they actually tried with everyone and it all worked. Obviously it wasn't a masterpiece, it's a teen drama at the end of the day, but it worked. And then season 3 was Jingle Jangle, and I was like, okay, that's just everyone's story apart from Cheryl's was garbage, like I said. And I was like, okay, we're going into season 4, that storyline's done, maybe they'll try it, and they just haven't with majority of these stories. So yeah, rate the episode, I'm going to go a 4 out of 10. I feel like the only reason that's getting up there is because of Jughead's story, and I do feel like Archie as a character is fine, it's just his story, and Veronica as well as a character is fine. Betty was my favourite in season 3, not apart from Cheryl, but the main group, she was my favourite. But this storyline of her and a deranged family, it's been done. It's been done in season 2, it was done in season 3, probably done in season 1 as far as I can remember, I don't know. And they're just doing it again, like Betty's creepy psycho family. It's like we've done it a million times, it's boring at this point. It really is boring at this point, so 4 out of 10, mainly because of Jughead. But yeah, there we go guys. So thanks for watching, leave a like if you enjoyed, let me know the episode down below in the comments. Uncut reactions will be on my Patreon, which will be linked down below. Until next time.